What do you guys say? Should we make a video today? Hey, what's up you guys? I'm James Michael, and today we are reviewing Supernatural Season 6. Can you see it? Can you guys see it? Can you see it? I don't know if you can. So, just like any of my other reviews for movies or TV series, there will be spoilers. Just so you know. To kick off the video, I would like to say Supernatural Season 6 was amazing, and I've already started Supernatural Season 7, which is awesome! It's just crazy insane, and I'm only in like the 3rd episode, so that's pretty awesome. First things first, I would like to announce Sam is back, and so is their grandfather Samuel, which is Sam and Dean's mom's father. Did you get that? Yeah. So, in the beginning of the season, we see Dean trying to live a normal apple pie life like he promised Sam he would. But we later find out it doesn't really work. Dean really does want to live with Lisa and Ben, but he's so caught up in all the danger of the world because in his mind, he's still a hunter. Another important character who is back is Cassiel, and that is really exciting. And the big question is, in the first couple of episodes, is who brought Sam and Samuel back? Nobody knows! Nobody. We learn really quick in the beginning of the season that the angels are creating a civil war in heaven, and it is just horrible. It's a mess, and there's a lot of chaos going on. And to add on to the craziness, Dean feels like there's something different about Sam. We learn later that there is something different about Sam, but that's not until about the middle of the season. But one of the big kickers this, season is that Dean becomes a vampire. I know, right? It's just crazy. I was like, ah! But he is cured by his grandfather, Samuel, who has this big book of, cures on becoming human again. You know, you really have to watch the season to understand what I'm talking about right there. So, due to Dean becoming a vampire, he ends up leaving Lisa and Ben because he feels that the danger is becoming too extreme for their mundane lives. Did you like that word? I used the word mundane. That is just awesome. So now we're towards the middle of the season, and we learn the big reason why Dean thinks Sam is different, and that is because Sam's soul is gone. It's not entirely gone. We know where it is. Cassiel says that when he was lifted from the devil's cage, his soul got left down in there. In addition to this, Dean works alongside one of the 4 horsemen, Death, and they try to get it back for Sam because, you know, he's just kind of running around and he's all like, oh, I'm gonna shoot this, and I'm gonna shoot that. And that's not really the Sam we know. There's a lot of death this season. A lot of the cool characters die. And the first one to go is the new devil, Crowley, who was a crossroads demon, but now he is the king of hell. But we don't know if he actually dies. Well, it shows that he dies, but that's what they want us to think. And now we come to the big clincher of the season and what the season is all about, and it is about finding Purgatory. Purgatory is the place that God created, so that's where all the monsters went after they died. They didn't go to hell, they didn't go to heaven, they go to Purgatory. They have their own little door. And we really start to learn about Purgatory when Crowley has some goons of his release the Mother Monster. No, it's not Lady Gaga. The Mother Monster in this series calls herself Eve, and she is released from Purgatory by just one tiny drop of blood. Just imagine what would happen if there was a lot of blood and a lot of gore. It would be bad. Trust me. I've seen the season. I know. And now we get into more of the deaths of the season. Like Samuel, he dies. Eve, she dies shortly after that in another 2 episodes. Just a lot of death. And we also learn that Cassiel is kind of playing on both sides. He's like working with Dean and Sam, and he's working with Crowley to find purgatory, and that is not okay. Like, there is a fine line between good and evil, and he is just making 50 Shades of Grey. And because of Sam and Dean looking for Crowley, and Cassiel is trying to protect them and protect Crowley at the same time, Cassiel doesn't want Crowley to lay a finger on Sam and Dean's head, so Crowley kidnaps Ben and Lisa. And then later, when Sam and Dean come and rescue them, Lisa gets possessed. That's crazy. So now we're more towards the end of the season, and we're kind of tying up all the cliffhangers that we're left with in the beginning, and so on and so forth. One of the big cliffhangers is, who started the Civil War? Was it Raphael or was it Cassiel? Well, we learned that it was Cassiel who started the Civil War in heaven. And he really plans to win the war with the power he can receive from purgatory, which is like the size of 50 nukes. That's how much energy it is. Another angel that comes into play this season is Balthazar, and we kind of meet him in the beginning of the season, and then he jumps back in at the end of the season and proclaims that he is on Team Winchester, and that is awesome. But as the final episodes kind of roll out, we have Sam starting to remember hell, and he's having visions of what it was like. And I think it's in the second to last episode we discover that Cassiel opens purgatory and gets all this energy from all the purgatory monsters, and he proclaims himself as the new god, and Crowley is now the new devil. Due to this power that Cassiel has, he ends up smiting Raphael, and that is the end of Raphael. No more Raphael. And then the big kahuna at the end is when Sam tries to take the cool little silver sword, I don't even know what it is, and he tries to kill Cass. But it doesn't work. We discover this because he doesn't die, obviously, and then Cassiel says, "I'm not an angel anymore. I'm your new god. Bow down to me." And then it's just over. It's just kind of over after that. So if you liked this video, please be sure to give it a big thumbs up. It means a lot. You guys just don't even know. Be sure to leave a comment down below telling me what you think about Supernatural Season 6. If you haven't seen it, definitely see it because it's worth it. Once again, I hope you guys liked today's video. I'll see you later. Goodbye.